What's up guys, welcome to my free-to-play Doom Tower Normal Floor 120 Sorath the Frost Spider guide. In this guide we'll be looking at 3 champions, Scyl of the Drakes, Drexthar Blood Twin, and Walking Tomb Dreng. Now if you don't have Walking Tomb, don't worry, because he doesn't come in till later. For now, let's look at Scyl of the Drakes. First, let's take a look at her A2. It attacks all enemies 2 times, and if it's fully booked, each hit has a 35% chance of stunning the enemy. You can see it in action here. Now let's take a look at her passive. It heals all allies by 10% of their max HP at the start of each turn. And it also places a 30% speed buff on a random ally for 2 turns. In these builds, it heals her for 7200 and Drex for 6100. I've got my Scyl of the Drakes in a curing set, and I've taken the Lay on Hands Mastery, which gives me a total of 25% extra healing. With these builds, that's about an extra 1200 HP healed every turn. Next, let's take a look at Drexthar Blood Twin. Drexthar's A2 is a strong AoE attack that has a 50% chance of placing Provoke, which increases to 100% chance if the enemy is under HP burn. If the Provoke is placed, he also places a 50% decrease attack. Let's see it in action. Now let's check out his passive. When booked, it has a 75% chance of placing an HP burn whenever he is attacked. This is the crown jewel of his kit, and it's what makes him one of the most consistent HP burn champions in the game. And just in case that wasn't enough, his A1 attacks 3 times, and each hit has a 30% chance of placing an HP. And landing those burns is absolutely vital. Here, you see us get an unlucky resist that results in the boss dying without an HP burn. When this happens, they will revive, and you'll have to fight them again. Now that we know what the champions can do, let's put them to work. With all the stuns from Scyl, and all the provoked from Drexthar, and enough speed to keep the enemies locked down, the waves are not going to be an issue. Plus, just as a backup, we've got Syl's healing. Now, if you're looking at the builds on your screen and you think to yourself, man, I can't do that, the main thing you need to focus on is getting the defense to about 3200 as a minimum, as much HP as you can, and close to 200 speed. And if you're using Drexthar's All Battles 70 accuracy aura, you can probably get away with close to about 100 accuracy in these champion builds. But if you're pushing this high in the Doom Tower, you're probably at least at level 20 dungeons, so you should probably be aiming for at least 200 accuracy in all your builds. And as I mentioned before, these waves are just not going to be an issue for us, so let's jump straight to the boss. Between Drexthar's A1 and his passive, we pretty much have 100% uptime on the HP burns, except for when the Spiderlings cleanse it off. And my Drexthar is 1-star awakened, so you may see a Brimstone debuff pop on the boss from time to time. While the extra damage certainly helps, it's by no means necessary to pull this strategy off. It's basically just there to help speed up the run a little bit. It's just a slow and steady run, and as you can see, we're not really in any danger of dying, so let's go ahead and just jump straight to the end. Not exactly a speedrun, but don't worry, I've got something just a little bit faster for you guys. Walking Tomb Dreng. If you don't have him, or maybe you do and you're just not sure what makes him so good, his A2 ability has an AoE HP burn that can't be resisted. This means you don't have to build accuracy into his kit, which makes it far easier to get more of the other stats you need to build him. In addition, his ability to prematurely activate the HP burns on his A1 really ramps up his ability to output damage. Just be sure to take the Master Hexer Mastery to help maximize the value from his kit. The astute observers may have noticed Dreng isn't taking many debuffs. In contrast to our first team, we actually have resistance built into his kit. Now 390 is probably overkill for normal. For this boss on normal mode, you only need about 205. I'm going to be attempting to clear Doom Tower hard for the first time this rotation. Last time I made a push into Doom Tower hard, I made it to floor 94, just before I hit a wall. I know I'm still about 15 resistance shy of where I need to be capped for this boss, but I'm hoping I can still squeeze out my first Doom Tower hard clear. If free-to-play Doom Tower hard progression content is something you guys would be interested in seeing, let me know in the comments below. Also, I just finished setting up my community Discord. If you'd like an account takeover, or you're interested in me pulling your shards for an upcoming shard event, my Discord is where you'll have to go to sign up. I'll have a link in the description below. And if you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. And if you want to see more of my videos, consider subscribing because I've got new videos coming every week. And thank you so much for watching, everyone. Until next time, happy raiding.